Today, I want to share how discipline changed my entire approach to the market and why it's the very thing that lets you live freely, without fear, without chaos, and without trying to guess where the next candle will go. The market becomes understandable the moment you set boundaries for it. The market rewards patience and punishes chaos. Hi, I'm James. And if someone had told me in my early 20s back, when I spent days and nights in the Goldman Sachs office, staring at oil and FX prices, that discipline isn't a strict set of rules, but a path to freedom, I would have just smirked. But then I thought, freedom came from money. Big deals, my first startup, travel, loud parties, ocean yachts, all of that is great, but it's not freedom. Over time, after wins, losses, Vegas, gambling, and a few sharp turns in my life, I realized something simple. Freedom doesn't come from the numbers in your account. Freedom comes from being able to control yourself. In trading, people are still chasing the perfect strategy, the secret signal, that magical entry that works every time. But the truth is much simpler and harsher. It's not the strategy that makes money. It's the trader, the one who can stay consistent. A strategy is worthless if you can't stick to it. If emotions guide you instead of analysis, you lose. If you can't wait, the market will punish you again and again. If you can't control yourself, no perfect strategy will save you. Remember, if you are not looking for a strategy, you are building yourself. Everything else will follow. Today, I want to share how discipline changed my entire approach to the market and why it's the very thing that lets you live freely, without fear, without chaos, and without trying to guess where the next candle will go. And if you want to build your own system step by step, jump into my Telegram. They will break down real working methods, not fantasies. Let's begin. A strategy is just a tool. The trader is the operator. When people first get into trading, they act like they are buying a magic wand. Oh, this strategy made someone plus 80% in a day. It'll work for me too. But the market doesn't work like that. A strategy is just a formula, and the trader is the one who creates the conditions for that formula to work. If you break the conditions, the formula stops working. I've seen it in hundreds of times, entering too early, exiting too late, raising the amount with no logic, trying to win back losses, trading tired, angry, or overly excited, and then blaming the strategy. But the strategy isn't the problem. The lack of discipline is. My first shock: the market isn't chaos. If you give it structure, when I first moved out of a big finance, that Goldman Sachs corporate mindset was still very much alive in me. There, we never made decisions without a framework, ever, because rules were what saved us from mistakes, randomness, and unnecessary risk. And in trading, I realized it's the same. The market becomes understandable the moment you set boundaries for it. Trading is exactly the same. I sat down and wrote my own protocol. Enter only after confirmation. No deals with the market. 1-3 trades per session, not more. Risk no more than 5% of the deposit. Exit by rules, not by emotions. After a loss, a 5-minute pause, and suddenly I saw structure. The market stopped looking like an unpredictable wall. It became a system I could analyze. Why beginners blow their accounts on the simplest thing? Because instead of discipline, they choose the feeling of, I want it right now. They enter because the candle looks nice, chase a move that's already over, rush, jump trade to trade, act on emotions, not logic. Their problem isn't that they trade badly. Their problem is that they can't wait. The market rewards patience and punishes chaos. When a beginner says, "It's not working for me," what they really mean is, "I can't follow my own rules for more than 3 minutes." How discipline creates freedom. The paradox only experienced traders understand. Many people think, if I limit myself with rules, I will lose freedom. But in trading, it's the complete opposite. When you have no rules, you are controlled by the chart. Every candle is stress. Every fluctuation is panic. Every losing trade triggers. What do I do now? But when you have a protocol, you know when to enter. You know when to stay out. You know why you increase or decrease your amounts. You know what to do after a loss. That is freedom. Freedom from chaos, emotions, and guessing. One rule that changed my results forever. I created it for myself many years ago, and it's still the foundation of my system. I don't chase the market. I wait for the market to come to me. This isn't philosophy, it's mathematical precision. When you stop chasing candles, the market becomes more predictable. Your entries become cleaner. You stop reacting. You start observing. A trader who knows how to wait is already halfway to being a pro. Discipline isn't a battle. It's training. People think discipline means pull yourself together. No, it's not willpower. It's habit. Just like I once learned to work with reagents, following strict procedures, I learned to trade by following a protocol. And here's what helped me. Short trading sessions, a fixed number of trades, reviewing every day, refusing quick wins, building my own stats. It's boring, but it works. Because trading isn't a show, it's a process that needs repetition. Why discipline leads to stability? Strategies can change, assets can change, the market definitely changes, but discipline stays. It makes you calmer, more precise, slower, in the best way, more rational, resistant to losses, consistent in profits. A beginner can take 5 trades and have no idea why 3 of them were losses. A disciplined trader knows the exact reason behind every single trade and every result. For them, a loss isn't a disaster, it's just part of the stats. That's why pros earn where beginners blow up. If you want to build a career in trading, not just try it out, start with discipline. Not with indicators, not with another shiny strategy, not with trying to catch the perfect moment. Start with the habit of not pressing the button unless the conditions are right. You'll be surprised how much cleaner the chart will look and how much quieter your mind will become. If you want me to help you build your personal trading protocol, jump into my Telegram. That's where I share structures, checklists, breakdowns, and everything that makes a trader, not a gambler. See you there, and remember, discipline isn't a limitation, it's your freedom.